Meghan Markle today claimed in her interview with Oprah Winfrey that the Duchess of Cambridge made her cry before she married Prince Harry. But the Duchess of Sussex also insisted that she has now forgiven Kate Middleton and said she bought her flowers to apologize about the incident. The infamous row with Prince William's wife made headlines around the world after a supposed falling out over dresses for the Flower Girls. Reports of the clash between the Duchesses first emerged in November 2018, when sources claimed Meghan had been left displeased with the stressful fitting. Accounts differ as to whether the cause of the row was a disagreement on whether the bridesmaids should wear tights. Meghan reportedly believed they should not, or whether it stemmed from Princess Charlotte's dress not fitting. A source said at the time, Kate had only just given birth to her third child, Prince Louis, and was feeling quite emotional. Meghan was also asked about a memorable joint outing to Wimbledon, where the pair put on a united front and were pictured laughing together. During the interview she appeared to cast doubt on the authenticity of that seemingly affable appearance, saying, "Nothing is what it looks like." Prince Harry and Meghan Markle claim they were secretly married 3 days before they tied the knot in front of the world. In their bombshell interview with Oprah Winfrey on Sunday night, Meghan, 39, and Harry, 36, revealed they held a private union in their backyard with the Archbishop of Canterbury and no other guests. Meghan said no one knew about the secret ceremony, in which the pair shared personal vows for just the two of us. The couple say the private union took place 3 days before their much-publicized royal wedding on May 19, which Meghan described as a spectacle for the world. However, rules on Church of England weddings are strict. They require at least 2 witnesses. And, according to the Church's own rulebook, the public must have unrestricted access to the building during any marriage ceremony to allow for valid objections against the marriage. Meanwhile, a couple who are already lawfully married cannot choose to marry each other, unless there is some doubt as to the validity of the earlier marriage. It is not clear if the Archbishop of Canterbury, the head of the Church of England, can override any of the rules. Speaking about the secret union, Meghan said, "You know, 3 days before our wedding, we got married. No one knows that." Meghan went on to reveal that she and Harry phoned the Archbishop of Canterbury, Justin Welby, who performed the ceremony at their official wedding, and asked him to marry them in private days before the event that was watched by millions around the world. "We called the Archbishop and we just said, look, this spectacle is for the world, but we want our union between us," she said. Oprah asked Meghan, was there a situation where she, Kate, might have cried or she could have cried? But the Duchess of Sussex replied, no, the reverse happened. And I don't say that to be disparaging to anyone, because it was a really hard week of the wedding. And she was upset about something, but she owned it, and she apologized. And she brought me flowers and a note, apologizing. And she did what I would do if I knew that I hurt someone, right, to just take accountability for it. Meghan added that it was shocking that the reverse of that would be out in the world. She continued, a few days before the wedding, she was upset about something pertaining, yes, the issue was correct, about flower girl dresses, and it made me cry, and it really hurt my feelings. And I thought, in the context of everything else that was going on in those days leading to the wedding, that it didn't make sense to not be just doing whatever everyone else was doing, which was trying to be supportive, knowing what was going on with my dad and what not. Meghan also said, it wasn't a confrontation, and I actually think I don't think it's fair to her to get into the details of that, because she apologized. What was hard to get over was being blamed for something that not only I didn't do but that happened to me. And the people who were part of our wedding were going to our comms team and saying, I know this didn't happen. I don't have to tell them what actually happened. Meghan also said reports she had reduced the Duchess of Cambridge to tears were a turning point. The Duchess said everyone in the institution knew that wasn't true and she hoped Kate would have wanted that to be corrected, adding she is a good person. Meghan was also asked whether a trip to watch tennis at Wimbledon with the Duchess of Cambridge was what it looked like, helping you adjust. But the Duchess replied, my understanding of the past 4 years is it's nothing like what it looks like. Oprah then attempted to further probe into their relationship. Referring to a day the pair spent together at Wimbledon at 2019, she asked, did you feel welcomed by everyone? It seemed like you and Kate at the Wimbledon game where you were going to watch a friend play tennis. Was it what it looked like? You are two sisters-in-law out there in the world, getting to know each other. Was she helping you, embracing you into the family, helping you? However, Meghan appeared to dodge the question, saying, "My understanding and my experience of the past 4 years is it's nothing like what it looks like. It's nothing like what it looks like." And I remember so often people within the firm would say, "Well, you can't do this because it'll look like that. You can't, so even, can I go and have lunch with my friends? No, no, no. You're oversaturated. You're everywhere. It would be best for you to not go out to lunch with your friends." Meghan also revealed she and Harry were married by the Archbishop of Canterbury 3 days before the formal ceremony. The interview also saw Harry reveal that Charles stopped taking my calls during the build-up to the announcement that he and Meghan were leaving their royal family. Oprah asked, "Did you blindside the Queen with the announcement they were leaving the family?" But Harry replied, "No, I would never blindside my grandmother. I have too much respect for her." Asked where that story came from, Harry said he could hazard a guess that it may have come from within the institution. Asked by Oprah how they knew the Queen was not blindsided, Harry said, "While in Canada he had 3 conversations with my grandmother and 2 conversations with my father, before he stopped taking my calls." He said Charles asked for him to put his plan in writing. Harry said he had to act for the well-being of himself, Meghan and Archie. Speaking about his father, Harry added, "I feel really let down because he's been through something similar. He knows what pain feels like, and Archie's his grandson. But at the same time, I will always love him. But there is a lot of hurt that's happened and I will continue to make it one of my priorities to try and heal that relationship. But they only know what they know, or what they're told." Asked about his relationship with his older brother, Harry said, "I love William to bits. He's my brother. We've been through hell together, we have a shared experience, but we were on different paths." Harry also said he felt trapped while in the royal family, and his father and brother are also trapped. The Duchess is at war. How row over Flower Girls led to claims of rift between Meghan and Kate before that day out at Wimbledon by Jack Helsam for Mail Online, beaming beside each other before the gaze of the world's media. It was a joint trip to Wimbledon in the summer of 2018 that appeared to all but confirmed Kate and Meghan were becoming fast friends. To the crowds on Central Court that sweltering July day, the picture in the royal box was one of 2 sisters-in-law kindling a blossoming friendship. That rosy perception has now been shattered after Meghan, asked by Oprah about the outing to SW19 with Kate, said that nothing is what it looks like. Her comments reignited long-standing rumors of attention between the duchesses that mirror their husbands' strained brotherhood. Signs that relations were beginning to fray came months after the royal wedding, when in November 2018 Harry and Meghan announced they would be uprooting from Kensington Palace and moving to Frogmore Cottage in Windsor. Blame for the move, which also separated the Sussexes' household, was quickly laid at the feet of the duchesses. It raised eyebrows among royal watchers as the 2 couples had appeared to be firm friends, earning themselves the nickname the Fab Four after joint appearances. A year earlier, Meghan had also paid tribute to Kate for welcoming her into the family. "Catherine has been absolutely amazing, as has William as well, you know, fantastic support," Meghan said in an interview to mark her engagement to Harry. But reports of a rift between the duchesses persisted, including a bombshell article claiming Meghan had made Kate cry before the 2018 wedding. Sources claim that Kate was left in tears after Meghan was displeased with the bridesmaid dress fitting. Accounts differed as to whether the row was about whether the Flower Girls should wear tights, or if it was that Princess Charlotte's dress did not fit. But during the Oprah interview, Meghan rubbished the reports, claiming instead it was Kate that made her cry. "The reverse happened," Meghan said. "I don't say that to be disparaging to anyone. She was upset about something, she owned it, she brought me flowers and brought a note apologizing." Meghan described the episode as a turning point in her relationship with Kate. But speculation of a feud reignited in December when rumors were about the Cambridges would not be hosting the Sussexes at Anmer Hall over Christmas, after a ghastly row the previous year. Sources claim that Kate had a quiet word with Meghan for reprimanding one of her staff, leading to the Duchess of Sussex complaining to Harry that she'd been told off. However, a Kensington Palace spokesperson shot down the story saying, "This never happened." On Christmas Day, Kate and Meghan put on a united front as they chatted and smiled on the way to church. Harry and Meghan were hosted by the Queen at Sandringham, while Kate and William stayed at their own home, Anmer Hall. In June, further cracks appeared to open up as Harry and Meghan split from the royal foundation they had with the Cambridges to set up their own charitable organisation. The following month saw Meghan and Kate's memorable Wimbledon appearance, where they were also joined by Pippa Middleton, to watch Meghan's friend Serena Williams lose the ladies' singles final.